Alright, good morning everyone. I just woke up and I was welcomed with a phone call by my dearest friend, Angela Vanity. So she's on the phone right now with me.
Hey everyone, it's Diamond Cane.
I do miss her Diamond Cane days a lot. I'm gonna get ready for my day, so
You look really hot, bitch. You're looking so sickening. Is that a Barbie?
Oh, yes!
Mattel Incorporated, I love it.
Right? You're like an MJ Incorporated, you fucking brats.
Beep, beep, beep.
So, this company sent me these blue contacts, and blue is so hard to like find because I don't want one that's too light. I don't want one that's too blue or too dark. I needed like a certain amount of gray, and so I kind of settled for this. I want to see what it looks like though with makeup on.
Wait,
so
what color are they?
they're like bluish-ish. They're like bluish gray.
They look like a gray. Yeah, like a gray.
They're gray. Like I think gray eyes are really cute. I don't know, but I thought I'd play around with it.
People really have gray eyes. Is that even a thing?
I honestly don't even know if gray eyes are a thing. I feel like there's bitches who are like, oh, my eyes go from green to blue to like, they changes by the mood. And I'm like, what?
That's all bullshit.
That's literally all fucking bullshit. They're like, no, my eye changes color. I'm like, honey. Yeah, and my fucking dick grows 2 inches every time I lie, you know?
Same girl, same. You're good at that. Oh my god, Elena.
So what are you doing today? Going to the fair?
Yeah, I'm just like sitting here eating my ramen noodles and my rice. You know, being a fat bitch.
So,
or I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I'm probably just gonna like go see somebody or something.
Okay, fun. So after I finish crashing at Victoria's, I'm gonna migrate to Florida to live with you for a few months, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll get the backyard ready.
Dude, I low-key want to like just drive all the way over to Florida.
Could you please surprise me like how I surprised you? But like let me like low-key surprise me, but at least text me and be like, hey listen, I'm in Miami, but like I'm giving you like 10 minutes to get ready so you look fly and pretend like I didn't know this was happening.
It's all fucking staged.
Be like the girl walking that's like beautiful as fuck. Elena, I had no idea you were coming. The girl has like a whole gown on.
Do you want me to? No, because if I'm gonna crash with you because I remember I Ubered up to Victoria's house and I didn't have my car and it was just like, oh my god, it was so annoying because I had to like Uber everywhere. So like when I finally drove up here, I was like, wow, I had the freedom to just go whenever I want as I please for like no amount of money at all without paying for Uber. So if I'm gonna stay with you, I don't want to like have to Uber everywhere. So I might just either drive out to you or ship my car out to you.
Well, I always have my car here, so like you could just like fly over here and like I don't care. You could just ride with me.
I know, but you also have school now, so it's kind of hard.
Oh, true. You know, being a college student is fucking hard.
I know. I was a college student and we had no time for anything. Remember?
Hell yeah, girl.
You made so many plans to fly out, and I was just like, oh, I can't. I have school from like 8 to fucking 4. I would have no time for you.
At least you already graduated though. It's really cute.
Right? And I can do your roots too.
Yeah.
I literally offered like free root service to everyone. Like I'm like, Danny, let me do your roots. It's grown out. It looks like a wig. You know, like you know how nowadays wigs have like that like 2-inch fucking root. I'm like, you don't even have to pay for it. I'm literally offering to do it for free to make you look good. And she's like, I like the roots. And I'm like, why? So girl, I can definitely do your roots for you.
Like I love that color because it's like it's not black. It's like a really pretty copper brunette color that fades into the blonde. And
do you like it? Yeah.
It looks like the lace front that you have. It looks like a lace front that you have.
That one?
Oh yes. No. Is that the one with the roots?
Yeah, the one that I always wore with you. That's the same wig you got and you pulled off as your hair for like the longest time and everyone believed it.
Yeah, girl, I was wearing a wig for like literally 3 months just to like let my hair grow out. And like when I tell you nobody had a clue, it was like a full-on unit like on my head. Girl,
that definitely is like the best blonde wig ever, is it not?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like I would pay for that wig.
Uni like sent it to me and I was like so like yeah.
Yeah, they sent it to me too, but like if I could and if I like let's say that wig got fucked up, I would definitely pay for it all over again because it's just so good.
Oh, most definitely.
Like that's one of like the best wigs that's blonde that I've had.
Whenever I would wear that unit, when I tell you I get compliments like left and right, like people would stop me in the street and just be like, wow.
You know why? Because it's such like a nice, like perfectly toned blonde, but there's no breakage. Because usually blonde hair has a lot of breakage because of a constant bleach. But this is just a wig, so it's like, wow, like that's like long from here to here, you know?
Yeah, true. It's funny because like now, like I still have my unit. It's in my closet, but girl, like it's so raggedy. So like I'm gonna have to get a new one.
I'll get a new one with you. But can I dye the roots for you though? Because I love the way that I did those roots, and I want to do it on yours, you know?
I'd like be so down for that.
I want to give that wig low lights.
That's what I want to do to my hair. Like
I can do that for you. I'll book a trip to wherever you are, and then, you know, just pay me by like letting me stay with you. My mom was like, why are you just leaving home? And I'm like, I'm trying to explore, Mom. I'm trying to adventure and just crash at everyone's house.
Right? I want to go on a little adventure with you.
Do you want to?
I'm so fucking proud, girl. You know what we need to do? We need to film. Yesterday night I was watching our video of like us acting a fucking mess on camera.
What video was this?
With our black dresses, you remember that? And it was titled "We Have Something to Say" or something like that. Remember?
What video was that?
The one that you reposted on Twitter.
Oh! The one where it was like, wow, the new season of 13 Reasons Why is so good. And it's a video of us just like, hi guys.
We're like, we just want to say
photosynthesis is a dying breed.
Girl, it's so funny because it looked like a confessional. I was watching that last night because I missed you. And I was just like, oh my god, this is so funny. So like, I put it back on public just because like, it's so funny. Like, I want people to see that.
It was an amazing video. Dude, I put all my videos back on private because, I don't know, I wanted a fresh start. So.
Babe, I do that too. I just have like my moments where I'm like, I'm gonna not delete everything.
But like just archive it?
Yeah, it's just a thing.
That's literally me. I have all these moments and I'm like, I want a fresh start. And then I fuck up my fresh start and I'm like, alright, I want another fresh start. And I just never learn.
I archived so many fucking pictures from like Instagram. Like, I stay archiving.
You like archiving everything, huh?
Everything. Just like the things I feel like flopped or something, like I'll literally just archive them.
I mean, that's smart.
Yeah, I like people to see the best of me.
I try, but they'll always remember the worst in me. You know, I'm always the fucking victim. Like, I will always be the victim of everything. Not the victim. God, the bad guy. I will always be...
Helena, we play the victim.
Yeah, we play the victim, but they'll always make us like, yo, you're the bad guy. You did this from 2 years ago, but she did that last month, but we can forgive her. And I'm like... Now you know why I go on YouTube so much.
Oh my gosh, YouTube is just so funny. I don't know, YouTube changed though. It's just like I don't have that same, like I still do it like every 2 months. But like
that's me. Hey guys, I'm back. I'm literally the girl who cried, I'm back. Huh?
Just to let everybody know that I'm alive, you know?
Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, Elena says she's back for the 5th time. Wow.
Hey guys, I'm gonna upload like every week now. 2 months later. Hey guys, so I'm gonna upload every 2 months later, like.
Hey guys, I'm back for good now. And just like crickets.
Last uploaded 3 months ago.
And literally, so at this point, everyone just lost their trust in me. So that's fun.
Same.
No, but what was I gonna tell you? I totally forgot. Yeah, definitely let me know, and then I'll like make a trip down to see you, because I haven't seen you since high school.
Yeah, true. Oh damn, yeah, it has been since. No,
it was my prom. It was my prom.
Your prom.
High school.
High school, true.
So I definitely want to see you and just, you know, because whenever you and I get together, it's always a good time.
Oh, it's always a fucking good time. We always pick up right where we left off.
Can we like talk a moment? Talk about that one time you kind of accused me of cheating?
Beep, beep, beep.
Hangs up the phone call. For those of you guys who don't know, back then Angela did accuse me of cheating with my boyfriend. But I mean, she was petty and I'm gonna forgive that. Because I forgive and forget. Sort of.
Yeah, for sure.
You're like, me too.
Is that a chandelier?
Sure.
He's so bougie, you guys.
No, Victoria's room is everything.
I'm living.
The way that she decorates her room, like, it's honestly, like, Victoria has a keen taste for, like, interior design. And it's fucking, like, these lights, they literally go off when you tell them to. Like, here, give me a second, I'll show you. Oh, wait, you can't see it, but I'll show the camera, like, what? And they just, like, go back on. Like, at a switch. It's so cool. Like, technology is so insane these days that you can literally do that. And it's like, wow.
Oh my god, I just want to get my ass ate. Fuck.
When was the last time you had sex? Oh, that's right, you told me.
The last time I had sex?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Can we do like a sex talk with Angela Vanity right now?
Alright.
Alright.
Alright, last time I had sex was like 7 months ago.
Damn. Who was the last person you... Huh?
We're gonna keep that anonymous, but I am gonna say that, like, I don't know, like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. Like, I'm telling you, like, these, like, I've been, don't get me wrong, though. Like, now that I'm single, like, I go out on dates and stuff. But it's just that, like, I don't know, like, if I'm not feeling the guy, I'm just not gonna let him fuck me. Just because, like, I'm not gonna raise my body count for no guy that, like, I don't feel comfortable with completely. Like, I went on the date with this guy. He was so fucking fine, you guys. So tell me how he's like 6'5", a black, beautiful, dark-skinned man. Oh my god, such an angel. He plays football, like literally living on his own, has an apartment, his own car, like just like super all together, super nice, super hella masculine, and I was living. But then like he was telling, I asked him it like after I was just like, so like let's cut the bullshit. Like, what's your body count? Like he was so dumbfounded by that question, and girl, I can't believe how honest he was with me. But I mean, like, I'm a really honest person, and like if you ask me a question, like I'll fucking like tell you the truth. But like he told me that his body count was like 40, and I was just like, oh, okay, like there's no way.
Yeah, no, that's the one thing I hate the most. Is like,
it's just scary. Like I get paranoid. Like I would rather get tested before I lie in bed with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like the thing is, you wouldn't even have known, you know, because I'm sure like out of those 40 like people that he's been with, at least one of them has something, you know.
You never know, and that's the thing though, because like he's so scary, girl. It's so scary out here. Like I don't let anybody inside my coochie.
Yeah, like when Taylor and I broke up, the last thing he told me was, and like please don't like settle for anything. Like if you're gonna let anyone like have sex with you, just make sure they're like worth it and like. You know, and I was like, of course. So that's why, like, so today I haven't, like, gone around being a complete hoe. Like, Taylor's, like, so the last person that I, like, had sex with. And it's like, I intend to keep it that way for a while because I thought that once I was single, I'd be like, oh my god, yay, I can be a slut and, like, hook up with everyone now. But then when he...
Literally, I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
And then, like, when all the guys were coming at me and, like, they're like, oh, let's go, like, fuck or something. It's just like, oh, but, like, why is it that I don't want to anymore? Like,
that's literally me. And, like, I literally lost the urge to, like, literally sleep with them. And, like, I feel like even if I did got in bed with them, I'd be like, I'm sorry, I can't do this. Like, I'm still hung up with my ex, you know?
Same.
Like, I'm not mentally ready to, like, have sex with anyone yet. So...
We're still at a very fragile state.
Of course. So it's gonna be like that for a hot minute until I'm, like, actually ready, so...
I feel you, girly. It's really depressing, but, like, we'll get through it.
Breakups are hard, but I feel like guys get through it easier because, you know, like when guys get over like a breakup, like the first thing to do is like have sex or like hook up, like a rebound. But like that's not how I do it. I don't like rebound because I feel like it doesn't do anything for me. It just stresses me out even more because I'm like, fuck, now I slept with someone else. My chance of getting back with them is like really done now, you know?
It's scary, yeah. It's just like when feelings are involved, it's literally a roller coaster. Like I wish that when I was a kid, like I would have like known about this, but like now that I'm like growing up, it's just like I just want to be a kid again. I'm so over this. I take it back. Looks like a kid.
Thank you. But yeah, that's that, and like I just can't see myself having sex with anyone soon.
Same. I mean, eventually though, like I'm not gonna be fucking like a fucking hermit for the my life.
No, obviously not. But you know what I mean.
Fuck that. Like, hell no. Y'all got me fucked up. Oh, bitch, you look so sickening right now. Damn.
I'm not even done yet, but thank you. I braided my hair last night and like I'm kind of like regretting it. I don't like the waves.
No, I love it. That's what it just reminds me of like when I was Simon Kane and I had like I always had my hair like that with waves. I don't know why. It just reminds me of
But just braiding at night is so much easier, that's why.
Hell yes, girl. Hell yes. I don't like fucking damaging my hair with the iron. Like literally, that's exactly why I had to walk. That's why my hair's all wet right now.
Do you air dry your hair too? I literally air dry my hair all the fucking time.
Yep. And I'm living for it.
Oh, I'm at 20% low battery. You can't be for real.
I'm gonna like blow dry my hair and get all cute.
Dude, I almost don't even want to edit this video. I'm just like, I just want to like publish it like raw.
No, just post it just like that.
Yeah, like why do I need it like? Because the thing is,
y'all gonna watch it and y'all gonna like it.
No, because the thing is, our conversation it bounces back and forth, so like there's no room to like even cut out anything. Because like, you know, we just like, because whenever you and I talk, it just goes back to like, oh my god, so much to tell you. So it's like, even if I didn't want to edit anything out, it would be like, at what point do I like cut and like remove it? Because like if I remove a clip, then it's like, now you missed part of a story. So I might just like upload this as it goes, but I'll play it by ear.
Yeah. Get your YouTube on, bitch. Get monetized. So get monetized.
When are you gonna go back?
Because
I made an effort. I made an effort to go back, and I intend to go through with it. Everyone.
I'm gonna watch this video when it's done edited, and then if I feel inspired, then I'll upload something this month. How about that? Or
what you really mean is, I'm gonna watch this video, check my bank account, and then I'll go back on YouTube.
Oh my goodness.
No, but really, I want to see you soon. I haven't. It's almost gonna be a year. Oh my god, it's been a year since we met.
I know. I literally don't know what to upload anymore. Like I've lost all fucking. Like, I just don't give a fuck about YouTube. But I love my fans and all that. Don't get me wrong, you guys. But I'm just really bored with it. And if I'm not happy with something, I'm just not gonna continue pursuing anything.
That's how I was too. I literally lost motivation for it because the thing was...
Like, if you're telling me that, like, you know, like, I go on YouTube and, like, you know, I'm making, like, all this, like, if my subscribers were like paying me or something, then it'd be a different scenario, you know what I mean? Because then I knew like that's my job, you know what I mean? Like you're doing it. But before I used to do it like all for free and just like, you know, like because I actually had a passion for YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But like now I'm just focused on school.
That's how I was too, because I literally took a year off to focus on Cosmo School, and I didn't have any time to do YouTube. And now that I finished Cosmo School, I have so much time, and it's like I want to put like. I want to go back to, because do you remember when we were like younger, like that was what we loved doing. We would always like, okay, Angela, are you awake? We're gonna spend the whole day filming today. And like that's what I want to get back into. It's just like having like that like motivation, just like all right, like a motive, you know, because you and I would literally
let's push each other. If we do it, like then we'll do it. Like,
yeah, like you and I would literally wake up and we'd be filming at the same time. We would be on FaceTime and like mute each other so we wouldn't hear. But I would literally like almost half the videos you posted, I was in the background, like on the phone watching, you know.
Literally, aw, we're so cute.
Like our friendship goes way back, and it's so authentic, and I love it.
I love it. We're so cute. Fuck. You know what? You're giving me. Have you ever seen the movie The Love Witch?
No, you watch a lot of like old movies. I've realized.
I know, and I don't know your fur little lingerie piece. It reminds me so much of this movie called The Love Witch, and she's basically like this beautiful witch with long black hair, and she dresses literally how you're dressed right.
Really?
Yeah, and she kills all her boyfriends. It's really interesting. You should watch it.
She kills all her boyfriend?
Yeah, and she
I
has,
could
like,
get into that.
Very Elvira look to her, like very like that. And I know you love Elvira, so.
Oh my god, are you kidding? I used to fuck with her heavy.
I know, I remember.
I used to just like watch all her movies and I was like, I have to go see her at Knott's.
Is that an eyelash holder?
It is. Look at how cute it is.
I want one.
I'll send you the link for it. It's so cute.
It's so cute.
You can only fit 2 pairs of eyelashes though, which sucks.
Oh my god, so let me tell your subscribers how I was catfished on a Tinder date.
Yes, please tell them.
You guys, so tell me how, you guys, let me tell you about this date I went on where I was completely catfished. So, I'm like kind of lost. I couldn't find this guy's complex. So like, I thought I was outside like his complex, and I was just like, hey, can like you meet me outside because I'm not sure if like I'm in front of your crib. So he comes outside, right? And when I tell you he gets in my car and like we're the same height, I beep beep beep.
That's so funny how like you literally got played like that. Like the fact that you did not think to discuss height or anything like that should be on me. Because when I meet someone, the first thing I'm like, how tall are you?
That's That's the thing.
You weren't thinking, girl.
I could have swore I asked him, and girl, when I tell you, I was an inch taller than him, and mind you, I'm only 5'5", so when I saw that he was fucking 5'4", I was just like, you got to go.
Yeah, because you're 5'5". I'm like, the first thing is you're 5'5", and you're and you're trans, and the last thing you want is to date a guy who's shorter than you, because now you feel like you're the man in the relationship, you know?
Exactly. So it's just I like to look very aesthetic-y, man. So, I don't know. Don't get me wrong. He was actually really sweet and good on his house. We didn't do anything, you guys. We did not do anything. He really wanted to, but I didn't let him. So, mind you, he knows tea and all that. And I was just like, fuck, you're so cute, but you're so short. I can't see myself to even bring my lips to you. I just don't even want to.
No.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. That took me 22 minutes to get ready because the time was going. Yeah. Thank you.
Put your little fix plus.
I just did, yeah.
Oh,
but yeah, you got catfish. I got catfish too. You know what's so funny? Because you would think we're the catfish, but we're I've never had a time where based on how I face in my photos, I've never had a guy tell me you look better in pictures or you don't look like this in real life, you know. But it's always, oh my god, you look better in person, and I'm like, really? Are you sure? So it surprises me that I get catfish when it's like, oh my god, you know, we get catfish, but
are we the fucking Chinese? I don't understand this, but okay.
No, so yesterday I went out with this guy and he was everything. At first I thought he was 5'9", so I didn't really give him a lot of attention. I was just you know. And that seems that's a shallow thing of me to say, but I mean it's just my taste. I've always dated taller guys.
You like what you like.
Exactly. I have my own taste, and so. He texted me out of nowhere a few days later, and I was like, you know what, I'm hot right now, I'm gonna FaceTime him, you know? So I FaceTime him later, we were talking on FaceTime, and I was like, how tall are you again? And he was 6'2", and I was like, what? You're 6'2", and you never once brought this up to me? Because we didn't discuss heights. I just assumed he was short by his wingspan. And then I was like, you didn't discuss that you're 6'2"? And he was like, I'm 6'2", and I was like, I mean, I'm free right now, you know? And so he literally drove all the way down. He drove all the way down here. We went to go get sushi and just we parked and we just talked and it was nice. We had a great conversation. He told me how he was just previously engaged and how he just ended his engagement. And I was like, oh my god, relatable. And he just got out of a relationship at the same time I got out of a relationship. So it was kind of oh my god, so much so many things in common to talk about. And then I went home and he was just writing me paragraphs oh my god, you're amazing, you're this, you're that. And I'm just now I could keep this date going and just have my little cis boyfriend and not tell him, you know. But I was no, I should tell him, because what if I catch feelings? Because I know I will. So I was oh, I'm you know, I'm T. And so he was just
no, you go this, I'm a real woman.
And then he was just he was what does that mean? And I was it means I was born male, became female, this and that. And he was oh my god, I had no idea, I'm shocked, why didn't you tell me earlier? And I was I wanted you to meet me for me rather than place a judgment right away, you know. And he was that's understandable, and he was really understanding of it. And so he was inviting me over that night, and I was are you gonna try to fuck me now because you know, I'm trans? And I was are you gonna try to hook up with me because I'm not trying to be your first experience or anything like that. And and mainly I'm not in the mood to have sex because I literally can't, you know. And so he was no, just come over, I want to talk to you more. And he was free, he lived alone, so I was you know, I'm free. So I drove there, and then we literally had he made me dinner. No, he didn't make me dinner, I'm sorry, that's wrong date. No, I came over, we watched a movie, and we just chat, we chit chat, we talked. And then he had to be at work early, so he was let's go to bed. And so we laid in bed. We didn't do anything. I am so surprised how much self-control this man has, because it was a first day. So I was I'm gonna sleep in a full face with my lashes, you know, with my hair all out. And I was I'm gonna look so fucking cute. And he had such good self-control. He did not once was touching me inappropriately. And he was just very well respected of me. And I was that's so interesting, considering the fact that one, I just told this guy that I was trans, and immediately they'll think, oh my god, this is my chance to go to trans girl, you know. And on top of that, he invited me over, and we stayed in his bed. And usually when it's the first day and you get into someone's bed, it's kind of oh yeah, I'm gonna get it on with this bitch, you know, because she's still a stranger to me and we're still strangers. But no, we literally just laid in bed, we cuddled, and we both knocked out. Woke up in the morning, we just went our separate ways. And then he texted me this morning. He was like, I had such a good time, blah, blah. So, I mean, it was fun. And I'm really proud of myself for my self-control, too. Because usually I'm always one that's like,
let's fuck.
Let's fuck. I'm already here. But, I mean, like...
You don't fuck all the time, you tell me.
I don't. I don't. I go on a lot of dates. But I rarely ever fuck a lot. But since, like, I just got out of a relationship, it's kind of like even harder to, like... Fuck now.
We're both on fragile state. Yeah.
No, we're both really definitely at fragile states. So it's kind of like, you know.
I completely understand. It's funny because like when I went on this date with this guy, the guy who was like fucking 6'5", beautiful, dark tan, handsome, football player, never been with a trans girl. He did not know I was trans when I first started talking on Tinder, and then I changed my bio to gentleman, and then I was just like, hey, can you go check my bio and let me know if you're and then come back and talk to me? And he was just like, oh damn, I still want to marry your ass. And I was
like, that's like, that's so fun because like, yeah. That isn't it such a great feeling when you know like you can almost convert them.
Yeah, it's just like, it just feels like you're okay to be yourself around this person. You don't have to lie, and I love that.
But I kind of like having to like live a lie a little bit. Not only that, but I like going on a first date without them knowing. So it's kind of like you're getting to know me for me, and like on top of that, it's like this is what like a regular date should be about. So like you guys might think it as like, oh, you're tricking them, or like some guys see it as like, yeah, a lot of guys see it as like, oh, you tricked me. And it's like that wasn't my intention. My intention was to meet you and have you get to know me, like for me, before you place a judgment, you know. And it's like anything how you feel after that is completely up to you. But now you got to know me. Now you may place your judgment, you know. So it's like that's why I always never tell them the first right off the bat, you know. And I don't think you should too, especially because we don't look clocky. We're not clocky trannies. So it's like, it's not like they're going to be like afraid to go out in public with us because we look pretty well, you know?
I mean, we've been in our transition like pretty far. I would say we're pretty far in our transition to like feel and look confident.
Exactly. And it's like...
But like when I went on a date with this guy, he was just like, oh, I want to take you out to the movies or something. And I was just like, ooh, that's kind of a red flag. Because, you know, like... Going on a date to the movies, like on a first date, like meeting somebody is kind of like, you know, it's completely sexual vibes. And
wait, what? How? You're in a movie theater. I get the whole setting is like dark and all, but like, I personally do like movie dates because you go to see a movie first and then you go to dinner and talk about the movie. So if things gets awkward, you have something to talk about.
I mean, that makes sense too. But at the same time, like if you're only just going to the movie and like you're cuddled up next to them, like I was cuddled up next to him and out of nowhere he was just like, oh, give me a kiss. So I look up at him and we start making out, and I felt like I was just like, oh my god, this is so fucking hot, you know what I mean? Like, wow, he's so fine. Like he is a whole black, like beautiful man, like just so sexy, like so sexy. And I love the fact that he was so into me, you know what I mean?
It's a satisfying.
Yeah, but he was girl. He's like a full straight man, like never done anything with a trans person or like anything.
And that's always the best. I hate guys who are always like, oh, I've had my fair taste of like trans women. I'm just like, oh, now I feel like I'm just one of them. Because like those are the one where it's like, now I feel like a fetish, you know? But those guys who are always like, oh, I've never been with a trans girl, then it's like, oh, so I'm your first? That's so cute. Because like, then you know they're authentically trying something new rather than someone who's already had that but now wants more, because now that's kind of like a fetish. And I don't like that. That's what we call tranny chaser. And I know the word tranny can be a little like rough, but
not that that's a bad thing being a chaser at all, but it's just like that's not something that like I will pretentiously go out and look for.
No, it's not definitely it's not a bad thing at all. To each their own taste, but it makes you feel like, are you really with me for me? Are you really with me because
or are you just like with a fetish or something?
Exactly. And like you never know, and like that's what I don't like about tranny chasers is that whole just like having that thought in the back of my head, like, are you just with me because I'm a fetish? Like,
where's the knife? The mom. Yeah, but anyway, so after I was on this date with this guy, he was just like, oh my god, I had so much fun. He was just like, let me walk you to your car, and oh my goodness, like, so he walks me in my car and then he gets in, and from there, like, it was just fucking flying colors. Like, literally, like, when I tell you, this guy literally fucking just like grabbed me and was just like just eating my face, like just completely like destroying my face. It was so hot.
Of course it is. It's a validating feeling. That's what, like, growing up, we never had that because we were always male. And so when we finally get male attention, it's kind of like, oh my God, you know, because
it's just like, yeah, about time. Like,
yeah, because I'm sure every trans girl can relate to this. We grew up as like gay boys. We all had that little stage where we thought we were just gay boys. And so like no straight guys wanted to be around us, but we were attracted to them. So it's kind of like that thing of just like, oh my God, like I'm not enough, and just like fuck, he hates me, and like it makes you feel like shit. And so like when you become a woman, you get all these like attention and validation from like straight men, and it's kind of like, oh my God, this is what I like live up to, like this is what I like waited so long in my life to get, and like now that you finally have it, it's addicting. It's super addicting.
It's a high. Oh no, completely. It's a complete high. Like literally, like I'm completely high. Like whenever it happens. Like don't get me wrong, it sounds really superficial and all that, but it's just something that you still like. You know what I mean?
Exactly, and like it was really hard for my.
Feel good. It's girl. It makes you feel good about where the fuck you came from. You'd be like, damn, like we started from the bottom and now we're here. You know what I mean? Like it makes you feel so good about yourself and so confident. And you know what? And you don't gotta explain. You don't gotta explain that to nobody, girl. Like,
exactly.
Nobody. But at the same time, like we don't need anybody's validation because we're here for each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like at the same time, like
we like that validation though, because like it's. In a way, it's kind of like we're addicted to that. We like the validation because we never had that growing up.
Well, listen, any girl likes attention from a guy for the most part. Like, do they not?
Of course. But for us, we crave it 10 times more because it's something we never got, you know? Girls grew up and it's like, there would be like guys, like, there would be like middle school relationship, they had that, but for us, we were always alone up until we transitioned, you know? It was either that or like date a gay guy, but we didn't really want gay guys because we were low-key trans, but we just didn't even know it. We liked straight men, and we didn't get that until we started transitioning, so that's when our womanhood started like, actually like, that's when we started living, if that makes sense. Yeah, and so getting that validation then is kind of like, I'm addicted. Like, it's kind of like us going through our like teenage like puberty phase, but like at an older age because we never had that growing up. We skipped all that and now we're finally starting it, you know? Exactly. So like while girls went through puberty in their middle school and they had that little era, we just started that when we started transitioning. So like we're acting dumb, we're like whorish, and then that's when it starts to cool down because we're going through female puberty all over again, but we're like a late bloomer, if that makes sense, you know? Which is why every trans girl that transition has their little slut phase or their little whore phase or hoe phase, and it's just like that's completely normal because we never had that. We never got to experience that.
But I was watching online like where some other girl was talking about it. I forgot who it was, but basically this girl was basically saying that like, you know, like every trans girl for the most part can relate to this. But like when you first start transitioning, you have all the confidence in the world when you get to start wearing whatever you want. You know what I mean? And you just feel so confident.
Yeah.
And that was the case for me when I started transitioning in high school. Like, I just felt so fucking cute. Like, you could not tell me I was not cute. Like, I could have been butt-ass ugly, and I felt like I was that bitch just because of my confidence was that high.
Exactly, and that's a nice feeling.
It's so liberating to be yourself. It really is. So, tell me how, like, after this first date with this guy, who I'm going to call Jake. I'm just going to call him Jake. After our first date, he was just like, man, I really want you to come over my house. We could just, like, have so much fun. Like, basically, I know he was just trying to fuck. But, like, at the same time, don't get me wrong, like, the feeling was very mutual, completely. Yeah. But I still wanted to go on a second date or possibly even a third date and then get tested with him if, like, things were going to go down. Just because, like, I'm that girl. Yeah. So, tell me how, he takes me to get ice cream. And we're sitting at this bench, and when I tell you, like, he literally sweeps me off my feet, like literally, like I have a really, really short dress on, and like my ass was just out everywhere because he just like fucking he literally made me give a free show to everybody, and I was so embarrassed. He picked me up and just put me on top of his lap, and it was so like I was just caught off guard completely. Oh, but don't get me wrong, I was living for it, and like we just had like a whole makeout session, and he's just like, oh, you know, like, come on, like I need to just come to my house, like just like basically begging me to like go to his house. And I was just like, I don't know, girl. I was low-key shitting bricks though because it was in the middle of the night. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. After getting ice cream, we're at a park and we're sitting on the bench literally at night, and tell me how he's walking me to my car, and for some reason I was just so scared that he was going to try to do something just because of how huge he was. Yeah. Like, this guy had all like the power in the world. If he really wanted to like harm me or like or like rape me or like do something crazy. Like he really could have, and I was
Yeah.
so scared. But like low-key, I had my taser in my pocket the entire time, and I was just like, dude, like I really hope like, because he was like acting kind of weird at the end of the day. He was just like, oh, could you walk me to my car? And I was just like, what if the girl, like if he really wanted to, he could just fucking shove me in that car and like start driving away, and like,
Yeah.
you just,
And you gotta be
like,
really
God
safe
forbid.
about it
Like,
too.
worst case scenario, but like, you know, I don't like to think like that because then I can enjoy myself on the date. So it's just kind of like, that's the whole thing with like dating people. Is just like you gotta be really careful at the same time because like shit happens, you know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah,
It's
obviously.
it's just so scary to think that like, you know, God forbid something ever happened. But like I was low-key kind of scared on that second date because like, girl, like, I'm telling you, like that man was just pure muscle, like pure fucking muscle. Like I was so dumbfounded by how strong he and tall and like literally Superman. I was just like, wow, this is a fucking man.
That is a man.
Oh my goodness. And he like picked me up and he was like swinging me around. I was just like, oh my
Okay, that's a little
this
much.
is like turning me on. Like you need to put me down.
But anyways, you guys, my camera's about to die soon. I gotta go recharge it. I hope you guys enjoy this. This video is like 40 minutes almost. So right now, but I might have to edit things out.
Oh, this video was so interesting though.
I know.
Alright, bitches, I'm gonna go blow dry my hair and shit. So I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Same thing.
I just made your outro my outro.
You literally just took over my outro, but you know what? That's perfectly fine by me. But give this video a big thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. Turn on post notification because I will be uploading a lot more now. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.
3 months later.
3 months later, yes.